What's up, pussy face? Pussy whore fuck? This is Brighton at the Ottawa Pride Festival. We're gonna get some interviews in.
No, not today. We're at work. No thanks. Oh no, thank you. I don't want.
No, they're not down.
Okay, walk quickly before a wedding.
I think I'm good, but thank you.
The Mad Hatter said no.
No,
Just a couple questions. Thank you. You're not busy. What's a main deal breaker for you?
If he talks about sex for a second. If I go on a date, it's for something more serious. Otherwise, I just go clubbing or something.
Like, what about political stance?
Don't really care as long as it's not on either of one of the extreme.
Oh. Hey, excuse me.
Who are you guys with? Are you guys with on Twitter?
Yeah, we're with Pornhub.
Nice.
We're Gucci. Whatever it is, yeah. Like we said, a lot of porn. We're Gucci, pal. Yep, we're here at the Ottawa Pride Parade. We're at the pre-parade. Get it together, pal. Yep. I guess I'll grab some coffee. Yep. Anytime now. Anytime.
Mic check, mic check. How we sounding here?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to you?
That's pretty crazy.
see if we could see any interesting things here at Ottawa Pride this weekend.
So what are you looking for though? Are you looking to like spread awareness? Are you looking to see some crazy stuff? Are you looking to enjoy it? Like what's the main purpose you think?
I'm here for all three, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty liberal dude, but I mean, if I can get some crazy stuff, crazy content for Twitter, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, so you're with the gay people, you're not against, eh?
Why would I be against the gay people?
Yeah, just asking. Curious.
No, of course I'm with the gay people. Yes, I am with the gay people. I am gay.
Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm not in a relationship. The only relationship I'm in with is Ukraine.
You have a fetish for them, or
I don't have a fetish for Ukraine, but like earlier this year when the war started, I got really, really sad, and I decided to transition to a Ukrainian. So ever since like probably like March, I identify as Ukraine.
What were you before?
I was Canadian before the war.
So
Yes.
so now you identify as a Ukrainian person.
Yes.
Have you ever been to the country?
No, I have not.
So how does that work?
Well, you see that the world is rallying behind Ukraine, and you're a good person. If you're a good person, you're going to support it. I think, right?
You said you identify as a
I
Ukrainian.
identify as a proud Ukrainian, actually.
But how is that?
I'm proud to be a Ukrainian.
But okay, so you don't just support it; you are Ukrainian.
I am, as of the war and as of my transition,
Yeah.
I am now Ukrainian. So
How do you
Just
go
like
about
you.
transitioning?
you don't need to like mutilate your genitals. All you got to do is basically put like a flag in your profile on social media, and write that you stand with Ukraine, and just live the life, man. Like my background, my profile picture on Twitter has a Ukraine flag in the background. So yeah, I think that's pretty much identifying as a Ukrainian.
Like, what about Canadians? What if they seen that you transitioned to Ukrainian? Don't you think that they would feel a certain way?
I honestly don't care about Canada. It's Ukraine first. So I Canadians concerns second. I'm standing with Ukraine, man. So it's Ukraine all the way.
What do you think of Ukraine's stance on Pride?
I see a lot of Ukraine flags, so it seems to me like Ukraine and gay people get along really well.
Yeah, but this is Canada.
Yeah, the gay community loves Zelensky. So can you answer that one? Why does the gay community stand behind Ukraine if it's so bad?
And did you have to do anything drastic to transition?
No, like I said, just needed to use Photoshop. Made put the Ukraine flag in the back of my profile photo. Put a little Ukraine emoji inside my bio, and just basically tell people I stand with Ukraine and I identify as a Ukrainian, and that was enough, you know.
Don't you think the Ukrainian people might look at you a little strange if you're calling yourself a Ukrainian when you've never been in the country?
I can identify. If Ukrainians honestly say that to me, I would just tell them that they're a bigot. Like I can identify as whatever I want, and yeah. Okay, yes, I was not born in Ukraine. I do not have Ukraine blood, but I have Ukraine in my heart. I think that I go hard for Ukraine compared to the average person. So stand or live the Ukraine life. You know, I'm all about that Ukraine.
Like what?
Like I said, man, you got to stand with it. You got to put it. You got to
No, but if you're all about that Ukraine, what's some of the things that you do? The original topic we were talking about is relationships, right?
Relationships.
You're not in
yes.
one besides Ukraine, right? What are
Yes.
some deal breakers of yours?
Okay, if I'm gonna get into a relationship, ideally I would. First of all, they would need to be vaccinated. That's non-negotiable.
So that's a deal breaker.
A deal breaker for me, 100%. If you're not vaccinated, I don't want to date you. Like I said, you got to support the Ukraine war. You got to support BLM and other things that I support.
Could you date someone that's a conservative?
No chance. No chance. I hate conservatives.
So-
Like, I have conservatives in my family, and I block them all on Facebook. I want nothing to do with them.
What if somebody had herpes?
That's a deal breaker. I think, honestly, being conservative is probably worse than having HPV. You know, conservative is worse than...
Yeah, that's your number
Might as
one.
well have AIDS.
Here we go, bud.
Yes, bro.
Fuck.
Yes, are you gay?
No, I'm not.
Okay, well...
I wish I was meeting you. Fuck. Jeez. Have a good day, buddy. All right. Well, we're here at the Ottawa Pride Pre-Festival, so let's fucking get into it, boys. No, thank you. There you go. What are you supposed to be?
I'm the Mad Hatter.
So, what brings you here?
For Pride, see my community.
So, you are part of the LGBTQ.
Yes.
What letter are you?
Q. I just identify as queer.
What exactly is that?
I don't find I really identify with anything in particular, so queer is kind of my umbrella term.
So, are you into women, into men?
Yeah, I'm into women. Sometimes I'm into men.
So, bisexual?
It's just anything that's not like the default.
What are some deal breakers for you?
Generally, politeness. Like, if you're nice to me but you're rude to other people, then you're not probably a nice person. Anyone can fake it to someone they like, right? I'd say that's my biggest deal breaker.
Yeah, the biggest deal breaker is that. Okay, like if they're rude to a waiter type thing,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Service people, that's a really big tell. If people are rude to your waiter, break up with them. It's a red flag for sure.
Yeah. Okay. What about like political stance?
I mean, I don't think you shouldn't date someone just off their political stance. I think there are definitely some things that you need to agree on. Like, if someone is saying racist things, like transphobic, homophobic things, then maybe you should make sure you're on the same page about that before you get into a relationship. You know, those are pretty important things.
What if somebody had herpes?
It's not a deal breaker. I mean, it doesn't change who they are as a person.
So you wouldn't break up with someone if they told you they had it?
No, I don't think that's a good reason to break up with someone.
Beyonce looks a little different than I remember. What are some deal breakers?
I mean, I guess the obvious human rights issues, like if they're homophobic or racist or just sexist,
If someone's sexist, you can't date them?
no. Also, if they're shorter. I mean, if they're 5'6" or 5'7", fine, you know, but if they're shorter, I can't.
What if someone had an STD?
No,
What if you loved the person?
no.
No, out of the question, eh? $25? You're acting like a real. Have a good one, buddy. We are at the Gay Pride Festival. It's not the festival yet. Or it is the festival. Tomorrow's the parade. Hi, we're at the Pride Festival. What's that?
It's the Pride Festival in Ottawa.
Yeah. So to be here, you have to be gay.
I'm bi and fine reader. Oh yeah. Okay.
You're bi? Oh, then you're good.
I wasn't too worried about it.
What brings you here?
Cigarettes. I live right around the corner, so this is serendipitous.
The last relationship you had, man, woman, trans? Trans?
Kind of flickered through the course of the relationship. After they'd been on testosterone for a few years, it started to have like a negative effect on their personality, they felt. testosterone had an effect on them.
So were they bipolar as well as being bisexual?
Bipolar, becoming too masculine, too aggressive, sort of thing.
What are some deal breakers of yours?
That's a good question. You know, I'm kind of in a place of finding myself again right now, so I'm not sure what. I'm not exactly sure what would be a deal breaker for me in terms of being a hard red flag or not. But as long as I'm not getting the feeling that like you're okay with a hate crime. If I get like too much of a shaky feeling about them being, you know, not okay with queer people, then I try to disengage pretty quickly. Making meth in your bathtub kind of approach to life.
Let's say you were gonna date a man. What if he had a micro penis? Would that matter?
No.
Well, we're officially done here, boys.
Okay, goodbye.